is the mental toughness they showed. I mean, at the end of the game, they stuck together well.
Harden inside the three-point line. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Beverly. And Smith slams it home.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game. A little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Jason Terry, he's checked in for Houston. And here's Harden for three. And he gets it to go. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. .156 left here in the third quarter. The three from Harden. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. James Harden, Clark, voted by a majority of NBA GMs last season as the #1 shooting guard in the entire league.
Really hard to argue that, Kevin. I mean, he's an elite scorer, second in the league in free throw attempts per game last season, and he's also a really, really good passer. Able to make his teammates better because he draws so much attention, and he's a crafty and willing passer.
Nice shot by Terry.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
And Harden hand in glove with the Rockets' offensive philosophy. 80% of his shot attempts come from either beyond the arc or in the paint. That combination of shooting with slashing ability, a real key to his effectiveness.
Waiters with the ball. And Terry picks him up defensively. Here is Harden. He's got 18. He dishes it to Ariza. Back to Harden. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
And James Harden among the league leaders in scoring and scoring efficiency for 2 seasons running. Even bad shots for most players are average ones for him with his great skill level. And the other thing that makes him such a potent scorer, he gets to that foul line to the tune of about 10 times a game. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Rockets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
As a team, they're down there around 72% from the stripe.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Dion Waiters. It's Ariza on the wing. To the paint. The wide open look here for Terry. Rockets trail. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. And it's Adams in the center filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does decide this game, Clark. That's a huge swing there.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely. Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get watch out. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares? Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Dwight Howard joining a great lineage, Steve, of Houston Rocket big men over the years, from the great Elvin Hayes to Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon, to Yao Ming. I mean, what a litany of wonderful players in the history of that franchise.
Yeah, there was that great photo at the press conference a couple years back when Dwight signed with Houston. The photo included a lot of those former Rocket big men, and I think it's a good fit. He seems to be very comfortable in Houston, and he's part of what is a really good young club.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He told them, "We're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win." Guys?
And the Rockets hiring Hakeem Olajuwon to work with Dwight on his move. And between the Dream and Kevin McHale, that's a wealth of post-scoring expertise for Howard to draw upon. But again, those two guys did it at a Hall of Fame level. Dwight has that potential, but will he put in the work necessary to grow into that type of low post score?
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Kevin McHale has worked with Dwight on trying to stay low and exploit his quickness advantage, beat his defender to the spot, and then power through for the finish.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside Durant. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the jam by Harden.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
No good from Lamb. The Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. It's costing them. They're paying for it.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result. They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his 3rd foul of the game. On the wing, Brewer. From downtown, Howard slams it back in. Howard's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Yeah, some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, he wasn't wasting any time. Straight back up and right into the hoop. Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Smith's shot is good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Harden dishes to Brewer. Back to Harden. Here's Beverly. That three off the mark.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Russell Westbrook. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Fast break. Here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. 16 points now and 3 great steals. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Well, it really does seem like he's been one step ahead of everybody else out there, anticipating plays so well.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ariza's checked in.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're losing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I think the coach is telling them here to just take the easy points in a hurry, and then you got to foul right away.
I don't think they necessarily need to just foul blindly right away here. You'll go for a steal before you send one of them to the foul line.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. It's a 2-possession game now.
.17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
Taking a technical foul here is the last thing you want to do. That was just flat out stupid.
That free throw good from Harden.
Taking a technical foul here is the last thing you want to do. That was just flat out stupid.